Hello pets, welcome back. Today we're looking at MagiDro. This is a puzzle game that came out of Japan, and if you look on like the Switch store, you'll see, I think it's MagiDro 2 for the Super Nintendo, but this is the original one. And the mechanics are really easy, so you don't need to worry about learning Japanese. You want to play this one, but you have several modes. So the first one here is a challenge against the computer, and that is hard. I will do one of those. This one here is PvP. We're not going to worry about that. This one here is an infinite solo play mode. We'll worry about that one. And this one here is a clear the puzzle boards, and we'll do a little bit of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few minutes in each of these three modes, and we'll see how I do. We'll start with the logic puzzle boards, and I guess we'll go with I don't know. Let's do the princess. And we have different puzzles. You can pick up and drop the characters here. So what we have here is I can pick up and drop two of these, drop it over here, and it'll collapse down. The reason I'm doing this one first is because this kind of teaches you how to play the game. Okay, and this one here is a little trickier. Got three, so you pick up twice and drop once. The little bricks become like these little ice balls. They'll become whatever breaks next to it, so that helps. And like this one here, this one is a tricky one. This one took me a while to figure out, because you have to use the collapsing effect. And there's a really cool one in here, I'll show you, that uses the collapsing effect really well. Which is it? What's this one? Yeah, this one here. It's really... Oh, crap. I screwed that up. This one here is actually really cool, because you have to do this. And then you drop... I screwed up again. It's really easy to hit the wrong button. So, it's like so. And then it just breaks up. It shows you, how to do that. And there's some boards in here that I haven't figured out how to do yet. Like in this playthrough, I'm on board 12. But, some of these, like, that one doesn't look too bad. Actually, this doesn't look too bad at all. Well, that was my screw up. Hold on, I screwed that up. Give me a second. So, if we drop this here, that doesn't work. Anyway, so there's some really brutal boards in here. These are some really rough boards. Like this one here, that big old long tower of hearts. Not sure what you're supposed to do with that. Really not sure what you're supposed to do with that. But I'm sure, given enough time, I could figure it out. Or like this one here, which is like all bloody hearts. Yeah, I know, I failed. Because you can't I just put that there, that there. Oh my goodness, this is like the worst game of solitaire ever. This is literally the worst game of solitaire in your life. Literally the worst game of solitaire in your life. Oh my goodness. That was a mess. So yeah, they're all really, really bad boards. They're fun though. It's really hard to figure out. So that's that mode. The single player, this one here, again, we're gonna go ahead and pick out, let's just start this time. And this is like, oops, normal gameplay. It's really not that big of a deal. You just have to clear out as much as you can. And do that. That blue one that you see, if I can get 3 of those together, they will take out all of the blue pebbles on the board. Which is cool enough. We're not really in a position we need to do that, but we'll do it here, that'll show them off. And I can get rid of all the blues. And we're good to go. So it's really not that hard, and at this point, it's like a really cutesy, easy game. However, I warn you, this game is not to be taken lightly. I have played this game for the last, I don't know, probably a couple of hours, losing my rear end, and I mean losing my rear end royally. Because it's just a pain in the rear end. It's crazy. And it's just really, really tough. Do that, get rid of those. So this mode isn't too bad. Like I said, this is actually the easy mode by comparison to some of the modes. And it's a fun game, I like it. And like I said, this is just the infinite challenge up, so as long as you're still alive, this game will keep going. And eventually you'll crash out. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna force a crash. I guess. I was like, okay, just force the crash. So that's the infinite play mode. And like I said, it's like Tetris in that respect, where you just keep going forever until you run out. And you can do high scores. Not a big deal. I didn't do enough points to get a high score, because I just kind of like showing off a few seconds of it. However, this computer challenge mode, which is the like story mode basically, is brutal. the AI is relentless. And I mean relentless. It's... You may or may not see it right away, but yeah, it is definitely a pain in the rear end. Because the speed ups are something to be feared in this game. They're definitely a thing to fear. It's starting to speed up now. I mean, it's just a little bit. Really isn't that bad at first. I mean, it's just like, oh, this is a cute little game. It's not that big of a deal. It's gonna be easy. It's like Tetris. And then you start getting into it, and it's like, oh my god. This is like the worst day of your life, because they just dropped 50 things on you. And you're like, where did that come from? It's horrible. And you can pick things up while they're assaulting you. So it's just, compared to a lot of other games, it gives you a lot more flexibility than some games do. Because while it's doing other things, I can pick up and move. Which is unique. Most of the time you can't do that. Most of the time it's like you have to wait for it to finish whatever it's doing when it doesn't collapse or crash. So, oh crap. Now you see the true horrors of this game. Oh my goodness. True horrors. Developers are crazy. Ah! I'm done. I told you. It's brutal. When the stupid effects go off, it's like, I'm okay, I'm doing good. I got a handle of this game, it's not that bad. And then all of a sudden, it just slaps you in the face and says, nope, you lose. It's... Oh. Get in the hole. It's one of those things, the game is... It's a very solid game. It's solidly built. The developers did a fantastic job in designing it. The challenge modes are really rough. But that's okay. I didn't design this for little kids. It was clearly designed for adults that they knew would be playing the game. So, they designed it for the audience they planned the game to be played by. And that's good. It's always good when developers plan for an audience, stick to that audience, and then develop a game intended for their target audience. I'm gonna put this over here. Let it go off the reds. Put that over there. Sometimes you want to set those up so that you can use them later on for a bailout. It's like setting this one up here. Like that. Where I can use it later in order to clear out a bunch of tiles when they hit me with some massive insanity of a brick. It's a strategy you can use. See, now it's becoming a bit of a unit. And I can all the blues. See, doing that, it reversed their your nerfed position into a position that I could salvage. Now, is it something that's always going to work for you? I doubt it. But it is something that you can use to your advantage when you can get it to arrange itself. You just gotta plan it out a little bit. If you plan out just a little bit, you can make it happen. You just have to plan. And you know what? Let's go ahead and burn that off. Because he's getting all kinds of problems here. And I think we've got him. Maybe not. This is not working out. Yes, 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 go. You go there, you go there. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna salvage this. There is a chance. Give me that one. Go there. You there. You there. Oh, I thought I was gonna salvage this. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna make it? I'm done. That's not never to work. So that is the NPC challenge mode. It's honestly, it makes other games look so easy. Like I said, I probably spent half an hour on this game, and it's MagiDro, and I probably spent an hour just trying to get the game through my head on how you're supposed to play it. And now that I've got an idea how the game's played, it's still the challenge and the difficulty ramp up so hard. But this is MagiDro, and it is a Super Nintendo game. It is fantastic. It's as challenging as Tetris, and it's interesting as like Dr. Mario or the Sakura Tetris that I was playing earlier in the month. So, or last month, whenever that came out. So, it is a wonderful game. If you want to see more of it, let me know, and I'll be happy to do so Might even do that on live stream if it's desired. But thank you for sticking around, and I greatly appreciate it. Have a good night.